into the blow. Into it. There once was a boy who feared a rat. He imagined its claws, its little teeth, picking at the dust and time on the beam above his bed. 1,000 rats had gnawed that beam. One more, just one. The beam, the ceiling, the floors above, the city, and the sky crashed down on his bed and smothered him. A death so insignificant, no one would bother to raise the rubble. The rat would gnaw his bones. He imagined the eyes, the tail, the haunches, the guts. He held these. He held the rat in his hand as if it were reality's rat. And then he shoved it full and whole into his mouth. Spit. Spit it out. Spit out the blood, the guts, the bones, the greasy filth. Spit it out.
Where's your brother gone? He out or what?
He might come home. Why? You shy? Tough guys. Hey, you a tough guy? Come on, get out of here.
You be okay?
Would it matter?
And another rat, and another, and another. Spit it out. Spit! I will not die in this rubble! I will have control.
That's enough, that's enough.
I know all of you.
Okay, let's get out of here. Come on, quick. That is the story of a rat. What the boy thought he would do with it.
Neighborhoods in the city like this, but you forget them. Just like I forgot this neighborhood existed. The Pocket. A place the city swallowed for lunch on its way to an industrial dinner. Forgotten. In some ways as isolated by its unique geography as a remote mountain village. But in other ways, the Pocket is as much a part of the city as the grittiest slum.
Very nasty.
Yeah.
How many were there?
It's hard to tell. There's 5, maybe 6. They were all wearing sneakers.
Get somebody to make a cast then.
Now, what do you know about this girl?
Her fault. She was cheap. All the white boys got tired of her. She had to go for the bad.
Meaning black?
You'll want what he looked like. It was dark. He was dark. He looked like you, right now.
You knew her?
She lived here.
I asked if you knew her.
There's not a lot of people who live here.
I asked if you knew her.
Yeah. Tough cop.
What was her name?
Ask me first off if I knew her. Start with the start.
What?
Linda.
Thank you.
Hi, Albert.
Tom.
Oh, no. No, thanks, no.
Not the Tom Crickwood I used to know.
Well, been a long time.
It's about all there is to say, isn't it?
You bought a shop around here years ago after you left the paper.
Yeah, after I left the paper.
Well, tell me about this place.
It's the living dead.
Would you like to go upstairs, or would you rather talk out here? You are a police officer, and you do want to know if I saw anything, being as I was evidently well situated. So, what do we do now?
What's your name?
Theodore Telford.
See, you're into the arts. I saw you up there. Do a little kickboxing.
I am a writer. Writer. W-R-I-T-E-R.
Hey, buddy. Buddy, take a walk.
The girl thought it might help if she walked more quickly. So she did. But whoever they were walked more quickly too, so they kept pace. Perhaps if she walked more slowly, they might pass her by. But they walked more slowly too, and so kept pace. Should she turn? Should she shout them down? They were men. And being men, they were deaf. And being not very old men.
You saw this?
In here.
One of your stories.
No doubt you will prefer the miniseries.
Hey, I am talking to you.
I did it! I killed her! Killed my sister. She deserved to die, so I killed her.
There must be an address, Eric.
My sister looks after me. And another rat, and another, and another. I will not die in the rubble. Spit! Spit!
Who killed Linda, Eric?
I killed her. He touched his tongue to her clammy lips. She was dead.
How did you kill her? All right, let's start from the top. What's your address, Eric?
There isn't one.
What do we got?
Well, the lab guy said there's 10 or 12 separate footprints under the bridge. It sounds like she wasn't very popular.
Maybe she was too popular.
20 people on the street and nobody saw anything?
If they did, they're not talking. Boy, that's one weird place.
The Pocket? I walked that neighborhood every night for 6 months, by myself. Back then, we were on our own.
Oh, and men were men, huh?
It was a great neighborhood. It was. People were proud, looked good. Streets were safe. You know, on a summer's evening, yeah, well, then they put that big expressway right through. Drove it right through the neighborhood. So they get those suburban lawyers downtown 5 minutes faster in the morning. Tell you the truth, I didn't think there was anything left there. Who knows? Maybe there isn't.
I talked to a couple of uniforms working the neighborhood. They said it's really cleaned up lately. Some kind of neighborhood pride thing. Street crime's way down to nothing. Punks are afraid to go in there.
Like I said, one weird place.
What about him? Well, could be he did it. Could be he likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Well, maybe we ought to show him what he's been talking about, huh? All right, Eric, let's go for a little ride.
It's good that she's dead. We don't like her type in this neighborhood. It's good.
The only evil is in your own mind. You are the evil. We are the evil. Me! Son!
Kirkwood, you're looking very clean for a middle-aged reporter. A middle-aged hack, and you smell very pretty, I bet. Welcome to Albert's book world. Albert's dust world. What do you want?
You used to be a damn good reporter, Albert. What happened?
15 years happened. Where have you been?
I quit.
That's where you've been.
I just wanted a little background on this murder.
Yeah, for your daily column, right? Click, clack, click, clack, click, ding.
What have you written lately, Albert?
No great novels? No great collections of poetry?
Not a damn thing. Hell, but I know what you mean. I could still be writing for the Daily Mud now, right? Huh? Grinding out the words. Wouldn't that have been special? Now, why would a man give up something like that? To not write a novel. I got nothing to tell you about anything.
Visions of Triumph, Theodore Telford.
My wise and sober neighbor, Mr. Theodore Telford.
Oh, this is a wonderful novel.
Yes, it is. It is. It all takes place here, you know, in the pocket. Everything takes place on this one street.
Albert, I've read it.
Yeah.
You know, there was supposed to be a second novel. Telford never wrote it.
It's coming. He's writing it now. That is when he's not too busy teaching them how to fight. Teaching them what to think.
Them?
You're a cop.
No,
Well, I saw you with the cops.
I'm a reporter.
Now that's worse than a cop. That's somebody who gets paid for lying. That's right, Greg.
People who write books, are they liars too?
This is our neighborhood. You got a neighborhood?
Yeah.
Well then. We won't come in yours if you don't come in ours. Good enough? Do it at home, liar.
Hey!
Hey! You wanted to see me?
The girl. She was cheap. She was. There was no shame.
Put it straight. She was a slut. A whore.
She was from the neighborhood. She was one of ours. She didn't deserve for us to be turning against her like that. I don't want to see anything like that ever happen again. Do you hear? Never again. You and the others have been hassling Albert Gibson, haven't you?
He tell you that?
I know. Stand up when I'm talking to you. Stand up. I don't want you bothering him or his bookstore.
He sells smut. He shows it in his window. The neighborhood doesn't like smut.
I don't.
You talk, people listen. Talk, talk, talk. I listen. Everybody listens. But I see things, too. And I smell things. And I move.
I tell you when to move. Don't interfere. This is my story. You're mine. All of it. Mine.
What are you talking about, your story? This is the neighborhood, not some damn book.
Mine!
I ain't no damn story.
Ha! Get down!
Dr.
Well,
Weldon.
you identified the body.
That was my sister. She never looked like that before.
Eric, did you make her look like that?
She shouldn't have had so many boyfriends. Friends.
Why? Why shouldn't she have had so many boyfriends?
It's dirty.
Who says?
Huh? Who told you it was dirty, Eric?
Eric, is that why you killed her?
Can you show us how you did it?
Where?
It was here. It was right here. Follow her down the street. I stayed near her side so she couldn't see me. If it's a shadow. I was just one of the shadows.
Why didn't you wait for her at home, Eric?
She turned around, and she turned around. She couldn't see me.
How did you kill her?
I stopped her. I stopped her. Then I stopped her. Then I stopped her. Then I... It was a board. That's right.
She was shot to death, Eric.
No, she wasn't.
She was shot.
No. No, it was a board, and I saw.
What? What did you see?
Huh? Who were they?
For guys.
What guys?
My friends. I have friends. And the boy knew there was no life beyond his own. Knew that everyone on the street was tied with string to his fingertips.
Okay, now look, this is the best piece I've got, $15.95. This is regularly $2,000 worth of gold.
I give you 89 cents for it, Whitney.
Hey, come on, this is ancient Aztec gold. Come on, hey, don't touch that unless you're buying, okay? Ancient Aztec gold. Look, I'll throw in these earrings. $500 earrings for $295. What, are you out of your hook and mind? Come on, it's solid gold. It's a great investment.
Solid gold?
Hey, come on, what are you doing, man? Hey, come on, that's valuable merchandise there, Jambon.
Some more merchandise for you. Whitey name's Linda. You ever seen her around? Huh?
You guys are so inconspicuous, you know that?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I've seen her a couple of times, okay? But listen, I'm telling you right now, the girls around here do not like her.
Why not?
Because she's a semi-pro. From what I hear, she turns down a lot of customers. And that's not good for the hooker neighborhood, you know what I'm saying?
Well, do you have any idea who she doesn't turn down?
Hey, what did I just say? I maybe seen her twice, okay? I'm not writing her biography.
Well, pretend you are. Will you check this out?
All right, look. Try the colleges, okay? Because somebody told me she's into higher education.
What?
Hey, it's a tip. What do you want?
All right, thanks for the
Want a
tip.
charm? Take a charm.
Come on.
Here, come on.
Hey, turn my hand green. Take it back.
Maybe it's because you're running it through your hair. Ancient Aztec gold, regularly $600. Toot. Ancient Aztec gold.
Telford writes about personal will.
Willpower.
Well, more the power of will. What's a personal code? His characters use it to control their environment. Look, let's say there's just an ugly pile of garbage just over there, right? You look at it, you take it all in, and you rearrange it in your own order.
Ugly's ugly.
He's a fascist.
What? Who?
Theodore Telford. I read him in university.
No, he read them at a time when anybody who proposed that there be a sense of order to anything had to be a fascist.
Oh.
No. Telford's characters are fundamentally apolitical. You know, man alive with self-control. That's closer to Eastern thinking, not Western.
Well, that's where that martial arts stuff comes from.
You know, the physical part, it's not important to Telford. The will that counts.
Well, I've had the training. I know about this willpower stuff. It's the guy with the best moves that wins.
You've read his book?
John, can I get another beer?
Frankie, you want to find out about Telford? Tommy's telling you about Telford.
I'm listening.
No, you're not.
It's not the kind of book I like to read. I know what you're gonna say. Name one book I did read.
What, me? No.
I still say he's a fascist. Look what he's doing in that neighborhood.
What, cleaning it up?
And what about that girl? Is she part of the cleanup, too?
You have not found the murderer.
No.
I am Theodore Telford.
I am Kevin O'Brien.
Sergeant? Major? General?
Detective.
They want to be taught. They are waiting for guidance, perhaps a sense of purpose. They're waiting for whatever it is they think they need or want.
Mm-hmm. And what do you give them? The meaning of life?
No. No, I don't quite have that. Perhaps you do.
Did you teach the neighborhood kids how to fight?
I teach everyone in the neighborhood to stand on their own, without support. Straight. Pride. Control.
Meaning you taught them how to fight?
Very well. that is the level on which you wish to view it, I taught them to fight. The children gathered in the street. The winding street. Slick with the oily tears of defeat. They were the defeated. They had always been the defeated. From the insignificant moments of their births to the insignificant moments of their deaths. Simon, Michael, Jeremy. You should write this down. These are real. They were, well, it's all in my book.
Writing is your business. It is not ours.
Ah, yes. The facts. Just the facts, right, Detective? I have facts. I know when they breathe, who they are, what they've done.
In your story or on the street?
What's the difference?
Who killed the girl?
Was it Eric?
The half-wit brother. No, suitable perhaps for Fire and Wind novel of the Deep South. Not my kind of story.
Who then?
Walk me home, she said. Walk me down the street, down this one street to my house. Yes, he was black. And she wanted him black. She wanted to be seen with him. Wanted to flaunt him. Go to hell. Go to hell. I do what I want to do. The boys couldn't stand that. She didn't have to open her mouth. She knew what she was shouting. They knew. They weren't going to do anything. They weren't going to do anything at all. And then, one boy, just one boy, skipped the step, a little hop step faster. And then they all knew they were going to hurt her.
Which boy? Which one?
Greg.
Last name?
There's only one Greg in my story.
What the hell's the matter with them?
A lot of people don't care, Frankie. At least those ones admit it. Here, keep it here. Now, where can we find your friend Greg? I want to talk with him.
I got no friend, Greg.
Who used the 2x4?
What 2x4?
You were there, dummy. Now, that makes you as guilty of murder as they are. You watched and you pay. Now, you're going to pay a lot less only if you tell me who used the board. Yes! Have a little fun, Frank.
So you, ran away?
She told me to go.
And you left her there to get killed?
Well, I thought she could take care of herself. Come on, Detective. It was a business transaction. I was gonna pay her for it.
So it doesn't matter that she's dead. That's where it's at, right, college boy?
I'm not gonna get my guts kicked out for some white hooker.
What guts?
I didn't do anything. Look, I didn't have to cooperate, you know.
Oh, yes, you did. Because, see, that's the kind of boy you are. Oh, you boy good. Boy college. Good boys always cooperate.
All right. You're holding a kid who's confessed, but you don't believe a word he says. Now you brought in another kid who hasn't confessed and hasn't been fingered and who is, by the way, gonna be out the door in 20 minutes. And now you want to pick up another kid called Greg on suspicion of being a bad character in an unwritten novel?
None of them is gonna talk out on the street. We gotta pull them in here and give them a little heat.
We can't hold them, Kevin. You know that.
We bring them in one at a time and we question them. One of them's bound to break. This guy Telford can't be that good.
What do you think? Is he that good? Well, I read his book. It's sexist, stilted, and incredibly pretentious.
I didn't read it.
Too bad. You'd have loved it.
Right over here. In here. Now, you see that guy there?
Who's he?
He knows Greg, and you know Greg, right? Now, he was there when Linda was killed, and he says that it was Greg who did it.
No.
Greg was the one who handled the board.
No.
Yes. Come here. Have another look. No, it was Greg, wasn't it? Come on.
No, it wasn't Greg. Greg is my friend. He come to see us a lot, and sometimes it wasn't Greg. How do you know it was Greg? How do you know that? You weren't there. Were you there? Were you? Were you?
Hey, Harry.
He was. It wasn't Greg. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb like they think. Why can't I do things?
Back when I was Hemingway, Albert Gibson quit the Eagle to write his first novel. He never got past his first chapter.
They were all part of it. The whole neighborhood. They had to see it.
Learn the alphabet, you become a writer. The problem then is something to write about.
Park it. It's crazy. You think Telford's behind it? Kind of cult thing.
No. Doesn't make any sense for Theodore Telford. And then killing, it's just not part of his way of thinking. Killing Albert, killing the girl. Oh, murder is the complete opposite of self-control.
Well, then what happened?
Maybe he just started something he couldn't stop.
Albert Gibson had burns up to 50% of his body. The medics estimate that he laid there an hour before they got the call. That's time enough for that fire on his back to burn out. What kind of people stand around and watch a man burn?
Telford thinks they're characters in his novel.
What do you think?
I think he's nuts.
Yeah, well, he's got a kind of control.
The whole neighborhood?
Enough to make things happen. Who trashed the bookstore?
won't know that. I will if you let me finish this.
We're not talking about some lousy story. We're talking about the fact that someone died on that street out there.
I want to talk to Greg. If he's a character in your novel, you'll know where to find him.
You should have seen this neighborhood when I was a boy. Men worked then. Everybody in the pocket had a job. The streets were safe. There was pride and hope. And nobody had to count on tomorrow.
And now you've got people burning up in the street.
And then came the bean pushers, the money crunchers, the job bosses, the city planners, the wreckers, the rebuilders. Strong became weak. And pride became something like mud. I gave them back their pride. Look what I've done. You can see it.
Yeah. 2 people are dead. You give us Greg, and you can keep this damn neighborhood.
Ask them. Ask the neighborhood.
They won't say anything unless you tell them to.
Can't you see? I can't help you now. Don't you understand? It's almost finished.
We could take you in, you know that?
And charge me with what? Writing a novel?
Give me Lieutenant Hogan.
Go ahead, Kim.
Listen, if we want him, we're gonna have to take him.
I expected you much sooner. Come, child.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. Is this what you're looking for? Now I want the police officer, clever one. You, the kickboxer. Come on, I'm offering you a part. You don't have to be literate to play a part. Right. Hold it. Carson, get on the radio. Get us a sharpshooter. There's no way you're going up there.
He's not bluffing. He'll drop that kid.
You know that? What if he does? We're gonna have a dead kid. Yeah, well, a dead killer is a hell of a lot better than a dead cop.
You can't live with that choice.
Carson, I still want that shooter.
Control, Greg. Control.
If he pulls the gun, you hit the deck and I'll take him.
Gotcha.
Welcome to the end of the story, Detective. Come closer. I want you closer. That's close enough. All right. It's very simple. A neat conclusion. Take out your gun. Take out your gun. Now, shoot. Shoot! Very well. We'll twist the story. This boy didn't kill a girl. This boy had nothing to do with the death of Albert Gibson. You're after the wrong boy. This is an innocent boy. I'm gonna kill him. Now shoot. The young officer has to dig deep into his morality. The next time I let him go, shoot or he goes over. 1, 2, and 3. Stay away, or I'll jump.
Right there, right there. Wait, right there.
I didn't think he'd do the right thing. One day I knew the bullet wouldn't really hurt. Now the final page. What would you say as the last line? What would you say, Detective? Don't worry. The story was supposed to kill me, not you.
Don't we all want writers to wrap us up in good stories, take us out of our lives and into their imaginations? Sure we do. The problem is we have to come to the last page. And when we close the cover, the writer's gone. We're left looking at the same walls, the same streets we tried to shut out by opening the book in the first place. And in the end, it was just a story.
A whole lot of pages. Maybe one of the most important manuscripts.
Think you're in it, Frank?
Huh? Oh, let's turn to that page here. It must be down here at the end. What? Yeah, the chosen one. That's you, Frank. The chosen one fired just as the poet knew he would. What else could he do? He was part of the story, just like all the rest. The bullet struck, but didn't hurt just as the poet knew it wouldn't. It was time for the end of the story. It was time to greet the rising earth.